Hello and welcome to Travel with Austin. I'm Austin, and today we're going to be talking about the Old Courthouse Museum in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Now, I did already make a video on this place that was more of a montage of the inside, but I also wanted to make a video also showing off the inside and explaining the history of this place. Now, the construction on this courthouse began in 1889, and it was completed in 1893. The local man who helped design it proclaimed that after it was built, it would be the largest courthouse between Chicago and Denver. Now, given how little is between Chicago and Denver, I'm not sure exactly how impressive that is, but hey, good for him. Now, the interior of this courthouse features slate stairs, granite pillars, stained glass windows, and tiled fireplaces. Not to mention 16 large murals painted on the hallways that were painted between 1915 and 1917 by a Norwegian immigrant. Now, these murals detail early life in the Dakotas, natural features, and also images of his home in Norway, which is kind of interesting. Now, the courthouse was used for county business until 1962, when it was considered too small for court and administrative activities. So they built a new courthouse, and originally they were going to demolish this one and use the space for a parking lot, which is just a terrible idea all around. Luckily, concerned citizens did end up saving the courthouse, and in 1974 they were successful in doing that. The building was converted to a museum, and today you can visit 3 floors of the museum for free as a public museum. Now, currently, some of the exhibits here show early life in South Dakota, both with the natives and things such as, TVs in the 50s, the soapbox derby, a Game Boy. And you can also see here we are looking at some movie props. And then there's also a whole section dedicated to beauty shops, which is quite interesting. I've never really seen anything dedicated to that before. But my favorite section here is the section based on buildings. So this contains buildings that existed but no longer exist, buildings that existed and still exist, and buildings that never fully existed. Now we can see here there is a map of the local area. Now, before that glowing sphere is actually one of my most interesting things here. It is an idea called the Unisphere that never showed up and was meant to draw people into South Dakota, but of course it was never made. We have a facade from an old building and this interactive reactor display. Now, this place is also filled with safes. The one you are looking at is the sheriff's safe, but there were at least 3 or 4 other safes here that we did see. As you can see, I had to put this in slow motion because I didn't get enough footage of it. Now, here is one of the staircases as we move into the architectural designs. You can see one of the murals on the wall here, as well as that big dome on the top that lets in a natural light. Here is part of another mural that is sadly water damaged. Now, here on the second floor, we do have one of the rooms, and just look at how beautiful this is, especially the ceiling. Now, it's hard to tell because of all the light coming in, but these upper windows are in fact stained glass, and that is all the way around. This is an absolutely beautiful room. And you can see the fireplace there. Now, this is the large courtroom here. It's called a circuit courtroom, and just look at how beautiful it is in here. The wall details, that chandelier, the wooden floors, and then we have a balcony up top, which we'll see in a second. Now, this is going up to the 3rd floor to see the balcony. You can see we did walk past another water damaged mural, and currently there is a flag exhibit going on up here This is a much smaller space, so it is for small exhibits. And here is the courthouse balcony where people would be able to sit and watch the trials go on. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And hey, if you did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And thank you guys so much for watching.